just go on forever. There we go. My turn. And he's out of there. Okay, so that time we worked real fast. We didn't get ripped up immediately. Welcome back, everybody, to the show. I am your host, as always, J Villain, aka That Villain J. And tonight we have a very special treat for you. Sack, the old classic Rakdos sacrifice deck, with a little bit of a twist here. Probably one of my favorite styles of deck, aside from Rakdos Menacers, is Rakdos Sacrificers. But why sacrifice our stuff? I like my stuff, right? Why don't I sacrifice their stuff? You know what I mean? Why don't I sacrifice what my opponent brings to the board? I mean, their flesh and treasure is just as good as anybody's. And I get to keep my own things. And they have to pay for it. I feel like that's a fair trade. So that's why we have pay to win. Sack, with a possession twist. I always like these decks, going back to Dragon's Greed, a lot of the other ones I've played. And it's certainly viable now, and I think this kind of deck is only going to get more viable later. So, before we get into the shakedown breakdown here, of course, I need you to do something for me, which is tenderly press that like button. Gently press that subscribe button. Don't smash it. Because if you don't, the like and subscribe will come and get you. 29 days until the Midnight Hunt begins. He's only going to get more powerful. Join us on our stream every night at twitch.tv/thatvillainj for all the live streaming goodness. You too can spam the veto and like and subscribe emote. You can check out our Discord, our newly revamped Discord, for all the decks and questions that you have. And of course, this deck and all the other are available on my AetherHub down in the description below. So, what are we looking at? Bloodchief's Thirst. There's going to be a lot of removal in this deck. It's kind of an anti-creature deck. It really needs creatures to function. So keep that in mind. We really are going to need creature fodders to work on here. And of course, Planeswalker removal is critical for getting rid of those Lilianas and those Loths. Forsworn Paladin. I really like her. For a long time, I was saying bring back Black Ramp. I love a 1/1 drop with Menace. Solid card to begin with. Then you can start paying life to get treasure tokens, so you can start paying for more mana with life. Very nice. And then, of course, target creature gets +1, +2, +0 until the end of turn. If you spent treasure, it gains Death Touch as well. Very deadly, and you can surprise some people with it. Shambling Ghast. The new black staple, guys. -1/1 or search the body for a little bit more treasure. Very, very, very useful for that abilities here. And, of course, wonderful, beautiful sacrifice fodder. We have 2 Village Rites. Village Rites is a little faster than Deadly Dispute, but we do want a lot of sacrifice options for this deck. So we do have 2 Village Rites. If you don't want to do Village Rites, you want to do something else, fine. I have 4 Deadly Disputes. This one is another standard here. Getting treasure out of it and drawing 2 cards, you're going to be able to flip through your deck pretty good with this one. Feed the Swarm. I wanted a little bit of enchantment removal just in case, because we do have some artifact removal coming up, which is interesting. Red does have artifact removal, and I'm going to look at a red card that I think a lot of people are sleeping on right now. I don't think a lot of people are doing anything with that. So this is a little enchantment. You can pay the life. It sucks, but for getting rid of big creatures that are tokens or something like that, it's not that bad. You find some prisoners. This one, I want to talk about this one. Break their chains, destroy target artifact for 2 mana. Very nice. You can get rid of a wizard's spellbook, a Tegrid's lantern, whatever. Or interrogate them. This is the interesting one. Exile the top 3 cards in an opponent's library. Choose one of them. Until the end of your next turn, you may play that card and you may spend it as though it were mana of any color to cast. This lets you effectively cast any card out of the top 3 of their deck. Their cards still get exiled, so you've effectively thrown away the top 3 cards of their deck, which you can get some good goodies in that. You can get rid of their big things, one of their gold spans or something like that, or you can steal some of their stuff And this deck is all about stealing. We are going to pay, and we are going to steal, and we are going to sacrifice. We are going to take. So very useful. You can find some good stuff like that. If you want to put more of these in there, I don't blame you. As an uncommon card, solid. Kalain, Reclusive Painter. I really like her. It lets you spend treasure. You get a treasure token as soon as she hits the board. And then, of course, you can spend a treasure token to put creatures on the board. When you spend treasure, however many treasures you spent is how many 1/1 counters get put on that creature. Skullport Merchant is now a staple too. I see her a lot. I wanted to do something with her. Dwarf Citizen 1/4, pretty beefy. You're going to need direct removal to get rid of her, because a lot of stuff doesn't do 4. Your Frostbites. And then, of course, you get a treasure when she comes out, and then you can sacrifice another creature or a treasure to draw a card. You can pay that as much as you want, because she's a merchant. As long as you're paying mana and sacrificing, giving her something, you can keep drawing cards. So solid goal here. Price of Loyalty. I think this is another common card that people aren't looking at. In a treasure deck, you gain control of target creature until the end of turn. Untap it. It gains haste. If mana from treasure was spent, that creature also gets +2 until the end of turn. Amazing for an uncommon. So we're talking, if you have treasure ready to go, you can steal someone and they get +2. You can see a goblin there is paying some sort of Oathsworn Knight, which is kind of funny. It will possess them. So once you possess them, once you have them, attack with them with a bonus. And then, after you've attacked with their bonus, Deadly Dispute them, Village Rites then. Do whatever you take. Use Skullport Merchant to pay for more cards, get more cards, get rid of them. That's part of the reason we don't need that many Bloodchiefs. You could even down the Bloodchiefs to do something like that, more prisoners. It just depends. But that's how you're going to be able to get rid of people, is by paying to grab them and then sack them. Shackles of Treachery. This is another good one. You gain control of target creature until it gets haste, all that good stuff. But it also, whenever it deals damage, you destroy its equipment. So very interesting on that one. If somebody has running an equipment deck or something, they have a amulet or something, they have the Reapers of Talisman or something you want to get rid of, or even a Sky Maul or something like that, Small the Skyclave, destroy an artifact that's attached to it. Very interesting on that one. Mascot Interception, another nice one. I only put 2 of these. Maybe you don't like this one. This is cheap if it's a token. And I've run into a lot of token creatures lately, especially against spirit decks and stuff like that. Again, it also gains haste and +2 until the end of turn. So we are getting more aggressive. And remember, with Forsworn Paladin, you can give more +2s and Death Touch as you spend more treasure. Pay to win. So that's the idea. And then, of course, when you're done with them, sacrifice them. Who? Maybe feed them to the Immersturm Predator, the Vampire Dragon. When it becomes tapped, exile 1 target creature from your graveyard and put a 1/1 counter. And then you can sacrifice another creature to give Immersturm indestructible until the end of turn, and you can tap it. Very, very cool. I love that ability. So built in, you have 2 creatures that have a built-in sacrifice mechanic with Skullport and Immersturm. When you're possessing people, but additionally you're going to have a lot of cards that automatically have sacrifice built in. And if we're talking about destroying creatures that we like, we got to talk about Lolth. She's going to make some great sacrifice fodder in the form of spiders. She's also a big distraction. People tend to focus on her a lot. She draws a lot of damage off of you. Whenever a creature you control dies, meaning that anything we control for this, it will feed her counters. And of course, we can keep drawing cards with her. So drawing cards, sacrificing possession, that's what we're going to be doing with this one. And then, of course, her ultimate, which I've never actually gotten off because everybody always goes after her like a madhouse when they get her. So Spider Mommy hasn't been able to get off yet, but one day I'll do it. Hive of the Eye Tyrant and Den of the Bugbear. 8 swamps, 8 mountains, pretty evenly split down the middle here. Make sure you got your man lands. They're always going to be helpful. 4 Blightsteps, manas to taste, whatever you think is going to be best for you there. 2.3 average, not really an aggro range, but a pretty quick deck. I don't want to come out and call it aggro because it's not as fast as something like Goblins, but with all the treasure and the other things, you're going to see us moving at a pretty high clip here. You're going to see us moving pretty fast. So 15 creatures, not that many creatures, worth putting out here. The reason is we're going to steal a lot of creatures. That's the idea. So kind of all over the place with the creatures. 8 instants, 13 sorceries, heavy on the spells, 2 planeswalkers, 22 mana total is going to be more than enough for us, especially with as much treasure as we're shelling out here. We look at it in the alternate view here. Pretty smooth curve. Kind of peaking early and petering out. Not really a big bump curve, but kind of a slowdown. We really only need Immersturm to really seal the deal. Lolth is kind of a bonus. If you don't have her or only have one of her, that'll be fine. She's not essential. The mechanics are kind of down here. She's just kind of bonus. So make sure you have these possession cards, which are the cheap ones. Forsworn is good, and Immersturm is very good. Everything else I think is common and uncommon, so fairly cheap overall to run a deck similar to this. If you don't have that many of the cards, it shouldn't be that expensive to make if you get rid of something like Lolth, and you want to do and you want to do it a little bit cheaper. So for all those cheaper guys out there, free to play guys that don't have the cards, this is kind of the one for you to cause some mischief in, and get your teeth wet with it. A lot of people say feet wet, but I like teeth wet instead because it means you're biting someone and drawing blood, and that's what we want to do with this deck. Why don't we get into it, guys? Why don't we run it right now and see how she flies? Oh, it would help if I hit record, wouldn't it? Yep. Okay. Fweequeaky. Alright, let's do that. There we go. Let's get it going. There we go. A little bit of slow them down. We getting any desktop audio? Oh, here we go. I turned the audio down earlier. Yeah, there we go. Now we're getting there. It's still off. Strange. Yeah, I'm not getting any desktop audio. I'll fix it. Well, I can hear it. Y'all can't hear it? I can hear it. Eat. This guy's not looking good. It's not looking good right now. Okay, well, I'll have to fix it in a second. Let's put down our Immersturm. A little bit of background feedback. Yeah, unfortunately, that won't go away for a long time. Not until I get my new computer. No audio. Strange. Okay. Let me adjust this. See if I can do it here without exiting. Select audio options. What about now? There we go. Boof. There we go. Next. Attack. Anybody remember when you used to have to get sound cards? Remember they used to sell you sound cards all the time? That used to be such a thing, man. Freaking sound cards. I had to get this sound card and that sound card. And he's out of there. Fweequeaky is out of there. Sound Blaster, man. Yeah, Sound Blaster. You had to calibrate your sound card and does anybody remember when you used to be able to get a game on CD and put that CD into a CD player that wasn't your computer and it would just play the music. Wow, that was crazy. I remember the first time I did that. I remember the Warcraft 2 on CD. You just put it in a CD player and it would play like a music disc. People still buy sound cards. Really, I figured everything was integrated sound now at this point. Winamp. Oh. Oof. Winamp. Oh, man, I miss Winamp. I think I might even download it, man. I was thinking about downloading it, and I was looking at it. Oh, man, run your MP3s. I don't stream. I play MP3s. I rip everything. If I like a song, I'll get an MP3 of it. Yeah, but streaming. Yeah, what do I do when the internet's down? I mean, I use a little bit of Spotify, but, I mean, I like to have... It really whips the llama's ass. Yep. Zyme knows. Zyme gets it. Yeah. This is a terrible hand, and I don't know why I kept it. But hey, why not? Yeah, that's the old school stuff right there. Say it again. Say what again? It really rips the llama's ass. Oh, yeah, that was their thing. It came downloaded with Winamp. Yeah, I guess if you're like running peak audio, if you're like an audio mixer, yeah, then you can get a sound card. But I mean, okay, what we're gonna do is get rid of him. Well, or do we want to price a loyalty him and let's price a loyalty him and sacrifice him to the dark gods. Hey, Lemuse. What is up, Lemuse? Lemuse. A bard deck. You can clip it. You're a sub. Any sub can clip it. Yeah, I don't think llamas exist in. Okay, the bard class is the reason that it sucks. Okay, the reason that it sucks. Let me tell you. Okay, okay. The reason it sucks. It's so specific. It's only for Gruul legendaries. That is such a tight, narrow focus for what it's supposed to do, that I personally can't find much use for it. I mean, that's what it's good for, putting it in a Gruul legendary deck. Meanwhile, you could put Ranger in any kind of deck, and it will improve that deck, as long as it has green. Because adding +1/+1 counter to whenever you attack, or being able to cast a creature spell off the top of your deck, even just looking at the top card of your deck is just, I mean, all those are very, very viable. Cleric. You gain one more life every time you gain life. You can put that in Boros. You can put in anything that has white, and it will be good. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take Immersturm from him, and then I'm going to sacrifice it. Because I don't like that he used my own spells against me. Nobody uses this one, man. Nobody uses prisoners. Okay. He just tapped it? Alright, so we're going to put down a mountain. We're going to play Price of Loyalty. Put it on him. Pay with treasure. Okay. He's thinking. Well, I mean, really gears are working up there. I wonder if he's thinking how his net deck works. He's looking up. Yeah, he's looking up stuff simultaneously. So we're gonna do next. We're gonna do next attack with Immersturm. Yeah, we'll eat up Price of Loyalty. There we go. Do that. Do 7 damage to him. And then we just get more cards. You can't have that back, guy. That's my card. You're so silly. Ulfveer, what is up, man? And then we'll put out Lolth, and I think that will really start irritating him. Essica of the World Tree. Who's he going to pull? Oh, he got removal. What are the chances he's going to get 2 You Find Some Prisoners in a row? That's some shuffler wonkiness right there. So now I got to wait on Bloodchief's Thirst. Because he's just would use Bloodchief's Thirst on Lolth. So, had your son's birthday today. Well, happy birthday to him. Your opponent got 3 Mind Flayers in a row? Yeah. You clearly were not. You were winning way too much, man. I mean, at the end of the day, that's really your fault. You shouldn't have been winning so much. You know? I mean, have you thought about that? Wow. I don't know what this guy's doing, but he is like AFK or something. There we go. Wow, this is really riveting stuff here, huh? Riveting content, guys, huh? Really having a blast. Oh no, not Hot Tub Tree. I don't know what he's doing, man. In my opinion, the timer is too generous. Oh, he did it. He spent the cash. There you go. He spent the cash. Nope. Yeah, you don't want to do that. Yeah, that's yeah, everyone's pretty much in agreement on that one. He doesn't know what to do. Maybe he should, maybe he shouldn't. I don't know. Anything could happen. Should he do it? I don't know. Nobody knows. He spent one of the things. He can click something. No blocks. Okay. Okay, guys. Whew. All right. That was a tough one. I think we made it. An anti-roping timer. Should I do it on... I think I'll hold on and take Targnol and wait to destroy somebody else, so we'll see. I don't know what that's a reference to, Zyme. I don't know what that is a reference to. Omega Jep. Renuvinatar. How you doing, Renuvinatar? We want to... no attacks. We'll hold steady for right now. Oh, look at that. He had the card. He did it, guys. Oh, my God. Look at that. Good boy. He had the Frostburn. So far, 2 Frostburns and 2 Find Some Prisoners is what he's had. Those are the instants they've given him. There's Archduke of Avernus. Alright, he's going to make a devil, devil, devil. Okay, we're going to do... what are we going to do? Let's just kill her.
I have eternity to get my vengeance.
I'm going to hold on to that until I can get a sacrificer. Let's just rush. Okay, do that. Kill Targnol. There you go. Kill Jaspir Sentinel. There you go. He's gonna kill me. I'm gonna kill all his guys. There you go. Okay. And we still have Hive of the Eye Tyrant, so we still have our man land to run in. Now we're cooking with portals. Wait, that's not how it goes. Yeah. I'll steal that one. I'm gonna steal that one. That's what I'm gonna do. I'll steal everything around here. 7? Okay. What do we got? Mascot Interception. So... if we do that... how much is to turn him into a guy? Okay. Do that. Gain target. It's a token. Why can I play this? Okay, so how much... I have to do that. He's going to be down to 8. What can he get me to? 7 green, so he can put me at 7, 9. He can put me at 9. And I have Mascot Interception, so I can grab it again. go. He can do 8. Mascot Interception. Oh, 8. Is he going to tap himself? Yeah. 9. Ooh, he could tap himself. Look at that. Almost had that one. It took forever. It took fucking forever, but he got it off. I'm surprised he actually figured that out. As slow as he was playing. He had it by 1. Perfect cards on his part and unbelievably slow playing. But no, I don't like that. It's really expensive. I could put it in, but I have enough stealing. You know, I don't really feel like I need more. I could throw 1 in there, but I don't want to slow myself down even more. It's called a Frenzied Madness or something like that, yeah. I'm aware of it. It costs 5. It's real expensive. You know, so probably going to get Kalain killed here, but what's going on? Won't go? Okay. Alright, we do that. Lands wasn't even really the issue. Cancel. Whoop. And play the treasure. I have to do it manually then. I'm going to save my treasure for something other than sacrifice fodder. No, I had to manually act it. It was, I'm not on full control, so it was trying to do it for me, which it wasn't really helping. So let's do this. Enter in the dungeon. We will scry. We don't want a swamp. And then we sacrifice, auto pay, sacrifices Yuan-Ti Fangblade, and draw an extra card. Yeah, he's wondering what the hell happened in 3 turns. Hey, Stig. Excellent, man. Good for, go for it, bro. Put out Lolth. Right. We do negative. Put down spitters. Put those spitters out. The Sepulchre Ghoul. If I am stealing. No, I don't have Sepulchre Girl. The Sepulchre Girl steal? I thought that one just when you got to the bottom of the dungeon. Hey, Yusuf Gruel, man. What's up, guy? The old leaderboard's head there, man. Still with his Cheer 10K badge. Don't forget that, guys. It's Sax. Selfless Paladin. Yeah, that's not going to help my guy. That is not going to help. Whatever strategy you had worked out here is pretty much over.
It's bold to bargain with you.
Welcome to the dungeon. I did my Welcome to the Jungle deck. And wasn't as popular as I thought it would be. Was not as popular as I thought it would be. Welcome to the jungle. Yeah, the Jund Sacrifice deck was pretty good. I liked it. Gloomstalker. Okay. We can do that. We got fun and games. A compilation of me singing would be like 8 hours long. All the times that I sing in my videos, it would just go on forever. There we go. My turn. And he's out of there. Okay, so that time we worked real fast. We didn't get ripped up immediately and get stolen from right away. Which sucks, so. Okay, let's see what we got here. Oh, look. Tanazir Quandrix. The Simic Dragon. How wonderful. Yeah, this is not bad. Not a lot of mana, but I'll keep it. We can generate some. I'm putting the price on a Simic deck soon, man. What it's going to cost for me to get there. I'll put a bounty on Simic. What it's going to take for a Simic deck to pop out. It's going to be pretty high, guys. I'm not going to lie. I've made 2 of them. If you look at my channel, you can find them. And you can tell I wasn't happy about either one. That's what I was looking for. That's the one that has to die. Okay, so what we have to do is kill this. That thing is unbelievably powerful to a degree that's ridiculous. A soul for a soul. Hulking Bugbear is not good, but doable. If we can actually get some Immersturm Predators out, that would be really nice. Alright, my turn. So why don't we just create a... Oh, man, I'm going to have to keep playing removal. Pay 1 life, create a treasure token. It's the only thing I can do. End turn. I need to get an Immersturm out. And if he puts down another one of those freaking... No, he didn't. Okay. Well, saved by the bell there. Fireblade Charger. Okay. My turn. Okay, well that's something. Immersturm. Auto pay. No attacks. End turn. Yeah, I know. Well, it's one or the other, man. It's going to happen one way or the other. I'm going to either get flooded or droughted. He's going to magic missile me 3 times. So what we're going to do is we're going to do this. Sacrifice another creature. It's still going to take 5, but be in a little bit better situation. Yeah, we'll eat him. That's pretty good, man. That's a lot better than I do. 5. He's going to do 6 damage to me right here. Wow. Droughted against aggro. That's the worst situation to be in right there. So we will There's nothing we can do here. There's literally nothing we can do. We don't have it. Can do 1 damage there. And we can do this. He would do 1 damage to us and 1 damage would get through. This would do 1 and 1 would get through no matter what. Yep. No attacks. Yeah, 1 gets through no matter what. Yeah. Droughted on aggro. So that's where you're at on that one, guys. Droughted on aggro. You can't drought on aggro. If you don't have your flexibility, you're done. Finale and Lolth? Okay. I figured that would help, especially with them being Menace. This is not good. This is not... I need faster than this. So, yeah, this is a bad hand. That's much better. Keep Mascot out of there. Get that... Oh, nope. Yeah, Mascot out of there. All right. Okay, Shambling Ghast. After... Oh, Azorius Flyers, maybe? I can get Immersturm out, I'll be alright. Johnny Profane, thank you for the 10 bits. Oh, he did it to push Astral down. I was like wondering why'd you do 10 bits? He did it to push Astral down. That's funny. Interrogate them. Ba 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 ba. Well, I got rid of 2 of his teleportation circles, which he can't be happy about if this is one of those Azorius lockouts. One of those classic Azorius lockout situations. Yuan-Ti Malaysian. Alright. I don't actually need teleportation circle. I can just go to hell. I don't really care. Let's do that. Alright. Him with sacrifice fodder will put in 1 more damage. Can't block. Bum, 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 bum. Okay, and turn. Let's see here. He might have Exile, which I can't do anything about, but I do have another Immersturm here. Yeah, I mean, yeah, technically. I'd rather get the Immersturm out. Even though he's probably going to put Exile on me. Pass. Pass. He's going to do the damage and venture. Alright. My turn. Price of loyalty. Okay. Do this. Do another Immersturm. They don't use it as much as you think. As much as you think you should. As much as I think people should be using it. And he's out of there. Afternoon didn't want anymore. Okay, so we're back up. So let's try to go positive here. Let's try to close it out big. Keep going back and forth, and that's not what we need. Let's take a little sip of water. Or a gigantic chug of water, as the case may be. Oh, yeah. You like the name of the deck, Pay to Win? Because it's treasure, and it takes the other people's cards. That's funny, right? That's a funny thing. Itox. Not a bad hand. I mean, not great, but let's do that. Shambling. What is going on with Arena tonight, man? It's glitchy. These glitches. If you're seeing like frame rate and weird glitchy things, it's happening on my computer. It's the Arena is doing it. So it's not me that's doing it. It's something is weird. All right. The Omen Keel. Nobody ever plays the Omen Keel. Probably because it's not a very good card. Hunt for specimens. Okay. What would be a nice wedge mechanic? What does wedge mechanic mean? Turn. I'll take a look at it. Dragon Turtle. There it is, guys. Dragon Turtle. It drags you. Get it? Because it's a Dragon Turtle. Take that. Submit. Okay. Oh, it still gets the crew even if the guy's dead, apparently. So that was a bit pointless, but okay. He still gets to crew even though his guys are dead. Alright, so we're going to do that. We're going to do Lolth. Dead Man's Crew. That's the old Dead Man's Crew rule.
You reek with terror.
Yes, sirree. The old Dead Man's Crew rule. Swamp. Gain 4 life. Learn. He's probably going to grab some more pests. Necrotic Fumes. Okay. He's got to sacrifice somebody. Who does he want to sacrifice? Dragon Turtle? Just for that? Yeah, he'll do it.
Go on, run. But we will catch you.
There we go. everyone's losses to the shuffler. At the end of the day, that's who we all lose to eventually. Demogorgon's touches. Mills 2 card, discards 2 card, and loses 2 life. Okay. Do that. Discard 2 cards. Gonna be those. Alright. He's gonna put down mana. Is it the Golgari one? Kind of the one I made? Similar? Cancel. We'll do it manually. Do it that way. Put down that. Do that. Draw a card and lose 1 life. Immersturm Predator. Put that down. Pay with treasure. And then we'll attack with everybody. Cancel. And turn. Yeah, they're always going to have Shadow's Verdict. He's going to have it right now. He's going to Shadow's Verdict everybody. And he's out of there. It talks. Okay. All right. Going positive there. Not sure what his goal was. The best is when you have protection from what they're going to do, but you tapped out to do something else, and then they verdict you or something like that. All right. All right, let's try it. We got time for one more. Let's finish strong here. Only one real ass kicking. That's what I'm looking for here. We only really got our ass kicked one time. Even that Gruul one just went on forever and was kind of a back and forth. We didn't, and we lost it by 1 point. So, I mean, we haven't absolutely gotten like just bodied by somebody yet, which is good. I like to see that. If I can hold my own for the time being, that's a positive. The amount of black ramp we have is also going to be pretty impressive here, because we're going to have Immersturm out like turn 3 or something like that. Oh, you got me there. Let's do that. Let's do Immersturm. Auto pay. And do that. Alright, yeah. Dungeon Crawler. Yep. Yeah, he's not in good shape. He didn't put down a black mana there either. So, you know. I'm gonna eat that. Push. There we go. Alright. And he's out of there. Oh yeah. Well, if you know my record, you know I've never been on the play one time in this game my whole life. So, as you may or may not know. Hey, look, a white dragon. I think that... Oh, Mastery Pass. Let's put our ball. Let's get a green dragon. There you go. Alright. Alright, guys. Pretty good performance tonight, I think, overall. You know, and like I said, we never got trounced. Not one time. I really like this one. I like Rakzak. I think it's positive. I think it's a pretty good deck overall, man. I'm probably gonna play it a lot more because I really enjoy decks like this. I think that they're a lot of fun. So I definitely recommend it. I don't even think it's even that expensive. Aside from Immersturm Predator, it's not even really that expensive. And Forsworn, and you don't even need 3 of them. You could do 2 and get away with it. So until next time, guys, of course, the word of the day, of course, is going to be payment. Until next time, guys, I've been Jay Villain, and you guys have been great. Bye-bye, everybody.